Have you ever gone shopping and realized that every single person in the store falls into one of a few categories? It doesn't matter if you're at a grocery store, a department store, or some random place that somehow sells both bananas and car batteries. The same people always show up. These are the shopper stereotypes. If you like the video, bro, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to, bro. It's currently 2:15 a.m. and I'm steady on the grind trying to push out content, bro. I'm editing everything at night with my shitty ass microphone and my shitty ass computer. But anyways, let's get started. First, we gonna start off with the coupon collector, bro. First up, we have the coupon collector. Now, this person did not come to shop. They came to fight inflation, bro. While the rest of us is grabbing our items and heading to the checkout, this person pulling out a binder so large it could be used as a weapon. And inside of these binders are always hundreds of coupons organized by category, date, color, and possibly zodiac sign, bro. Literally, I was going to the store the other day and I saw this old ass lady pull out a fucking miniature book the size of a passport and pull out like 4 coupons, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyways, the cashier scans an item and they always say I have a coupon for that, or can you tell me if this coupon's expired? Now, don't get me wrong, bro, I do enjoy coupons, right? Johnny's Pizza, Domino's Pizza, Little Caesar Pizza, bro, I be using those coupons, bro. But anyways, the cashier scans another item and they always say I have one for that too, bro. And 20 minutes later, they saved a total $2.13 and they think they just robbed the bank, pretty much, bro. And honestly, I respect the decision because everybody has a different way. Maybe you're struggling or maybe you just want to save money, and I understand it, bro. But next is the impulse buyer, bro. The impulse buyer. This person enters the store with a mission, and the mission is literally I only need one thing, bro. Like, they go in for one thing and 5 minutes later they're pushing a cart containing a waffle maker, 3 candles, a giant bag of candy, a phone charger, and a decorative pillow. Like, why do you need a decorative pillow, bro? I was chilling with my friends and we walked into Walmart. This was a year or so ago, and this was when like the MetaQuest was coming out, I think. And Buddy didn't even have the money to get it, but he used his credit card to get the MetaQuest. It was so crazy. But at some point they stop and think, do I need this? And the answer is always no, you don't need that. But they buy it anyways, bruh. And the store somehow convinces them that a 40% discount on something they never wanted is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, bro, it'll be there when you get paid, bruh. By the time they get home, they don't even remember why they entered the store in the first place. They're just looking customer is next, bro. Now, this type of customer is crazy, bro. They take up so much space. These people can spend an entire afternoon just examining the products. You ask if they need help and they say no thanks, I'm just looking. And then you ask, what are you looking for? Can I help you like look for it? And they're like, no, I just want to know if I want to buy this or not. Bro, okay, bro. And 30 minutes later, they're still there. They pick up every item, read every label, compare every price, and watch 3 reviews. Which I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of guy that if I'm buying a tech product, bro, I won't look it up before. I'll just look it up in the store. So I'm definitely this type of person. But they leave without buying anything. See, I'm not that type of person. I'll review it and then I'll buy it. But they conduct their research and they're the return experts, bro. Because they'll buy it and then come back later and return it, which leads me to the next customer stereotype, bro. The return expert is one of the most powerful beings on earth. This person walks into the store knowing there's a return policy. They'll walk into the store carrying an item that looks like it survived a natural disaster. The cashier says, do you have a receipt? The return expert smiles because not only do they have the receipt, they also have the original packaging and the instruction manual and the warranty information and probably a witness statement, bro, from how tore up the box looks. Every single time they somehow get a refund. Next, we got the aisle blocker. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've done this one a couple of times, bro. And the aisle blocker, we just be chilling in the aisle. I did this with my friends. We just talk. Now this person parks their cart sideways across the aisle and then completely forgets the rest of humanity exists. Totally selfish. Nobody can get past. You need one item, it's right behind them. But they're having a conversation with someone they haven't seen since 2008. The aisle has become a social gathering. People are forming traffic jams. Routes are being recalculated. At this point, it's easier to leave the store and come back tomorrow. The free sample hunter. Alright, the next one is the free sample hunter. Now this is mainly for like Costco and shit, but we don't have a Costco here, but I'm gonna add it anyways. So the free sample hunter, this shopper somehow turns grocery shopping into an all-you-can-eat buffet. They know exactly where every sample station is. They make one lap, then another, then another. At some point they put on a different facial expression so the employees doesn't recognize them. Now I remember my first time going into a Sam's Club and they had the sample station, bro. I was thrilled. I'd never ate so much at a fucking grocery store for free. Man, it was exhilarating. And then they blocked me and kicked me out. But at some point you just get food. But these people don't get food. They just keep going back and back. And for the alcohol section especially, bro, especially when you're in a small town that doesn't have big limits, oh my god, they consume 3 meals worth of food and haven't spent a single dollar. I'm convinced it's homeless people going in there and buying all of this stuff. Not even buying it, it's free, bro. But next up, we got the speed runner. So there's the speed runner. This person enters the store like they're competing for a world record. No cart, no basket, no hesitation. They know where everything is, bro. I know that's the person that I can ask. Where's the milk? Aisle 9, down to the left. What the fuck? How did you know that shit? I'm looking around, I'm thinking they're a ghost or something, or maybe they work here. They don't work here, bro. They just been in the store hella times. So they grab their item, they check out, and they leave. That's the entire trip. It takes less time to find a parking spot. The self-checkout warrior. Finally, we have the self-checkout warrior. This person refuses to use regular cashiers. Now this is me, I ain't gonna lie. I use the self-checkout every single time, no matter how many items I got. So no matter what, 1 item, self-checkout. 50 items, self-checkout. 100 items, absolutely self-checkout. That's what makes it awesome. Everything is going great until the machine suddenly says unexpected item and bagging area, bro. This has happened to me on numerous occasions and I've been so embarrassed. But now the transaction has become a boss fight. The machine is angry, the customer is angry, the employee's on the way, and everyone nearby is pretending not to watch, but they know that we're watching, bro. And man, it's just so crazy because I remember I had that happen to me. And this old lady was looking at me like I was stupid. I was so confused. I was like, damn, you know, I only got like 25 items in here. And they were big items, so they were easy to scan, but you know, it happens. So those were the shopper stereotypes, bro. If you ever go shopping, you definitely encounter at least one of these people. And if you didn't recognize any of them, there's a very good chance that you are one of them. Let me know which shopper stereotype you are and what stereotypes I should do next, because trust me, bro, the airport stereotypes are somehow even worse. Anyway, YouTube, that's all. That's gonna conclude the video. It was a little short. I wanted to make it quick. I messed up in a couple parts, but you know, I only do one take, so enjoy, bro. Goodbye.